podcast. I don't know why I started off that loud and that fast, but whatever. It's your boy Manny. It's your co-host Ricky for this week. No name podcast episode. Yeah. So we got a couple huge topics for talk about today. Couple enjoying topics, I guess. We're happy with the topics. We're excited to talk about these topics. Now, what topics am I talking about? You'll see when I get to the topics. Ricky, how you been this week?
I don't know where to start. Honestly, I mean, because it had its ups, it had its some downs. Just one in particular. Um, but I want to admit to this that this is going to be the most stressful week I've probably endured on an MCU basis. It's more stressful than leading up to in game. That says a lot.
Sorry, I couldn't find the button. Uh, now, why do you think that compared to Endgame? Like,
Well, I mean,
why is it more stressful than
why?
Endgame?
Because this is the most hype. This is for some odd reason. This is the most hyped MCU movie of all time. Literally, this comes out on Wednesday. We're recording this on a Monday, the same day that the world premiere of the movie is occurring right now at this moment, and all that stuff. The social media embargo lifts at around I think 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. tonight Pacific Standard Time. So it's like this whole like I said, we're recording this on Monday. The rest of the week is going to be stressful as hell, all that stuff because I literally do not want this movie to get spoiled. And I know we've heard all the stuff that we've talked about. I mean, around this time last year, it was Manny that even brought up the whole multiverse conspiracy and all that stuff and everything. And thus it has come into
Nailed it.
fruition. It has come into somewhat in fruition. Not everything is true yet and all that
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
and all that stuff. But at the end of the day though, it scares me for the fact that this movie has so goddamn hype based off everything of what's been portrayed for this movie and everything. And then at the end of the day, we go see this movie and all that stuff, and who knows? There's a chance we won't get Garfield and McGuire and all that stuff. There's probably gonna be a lot of pissed off people off this and everything. But at the same time, it's like it's probably gonna most likely there's a possible the big chance that this movie's actually gonna end up being good and all that stuff. But it's without those two, and people are probably gonna be pissed off about that in particularly. And then now there's this one rumor going on that the post credit scene is supposed to be a teaser for Doctor Strange. I'm like, first of all, why even put that as a rumor out there and all that stuff? Even if it is
I thought that
true,
was kind of already common knowledge.
no, that's not. Well, no, that's the thing though. It's like I wouldn't. The fact that people are saying it that the rumor is the post credit scene is gonna be an actual trailer.
That'd be dope, actually.
That's a spoiler in itself if it comes true, and I'll be pissed off about that because like, dude, like
I wouldn't care.
and
It's
also
dope though.
you don't
Sounds cool.
I don't I mean, yeah, I get that, Manny, and all that stuff, but at the same time, like, you don't care about anything, like, when it comes to spoilers in general, and I understand that
That's fair.
and
Yeah,
everything. Like, I understand that, and most people there are probably other people like that also, which is totally fine, and I'm like that to some degree, certain things. And but like the fact that you're already bringing up a rumor of a post credit scene that nobody knows about, and then there's a possible chance of leads and stuff, I don't think that's something I would want to hear because I want to know I don't want to know about post credit scenes in general. It's like the same thing with what's happened in Eternals and all. And if that does come true, like I said, but that's only if this thing is true and all that stuff. I'll probably be excited. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's just like I think it's gonna be one of those things like when you find out and you finally see it and you're like kind of disappointed for the fact that you kind of already knew about it and all that stuff. And it's like, well, there goes most of that hype and all that stuff. So it's like, I'm just like, I don't want to. Like I said, the premieres tonight, same day we're recording this on everything. There's going to be an early screening in Los Angeles on Wednesday and all that stuff. Early release on Thursday night and all that stuff. And we're seeing this on late Friday night and all that stuff. So I'm kind of like, I'm not stressed. I don't want to say stressed. Stress is just an exaggeration in a way. if I'm dealing with this. But it's more of the fact it's like I've been looking forward to this movie for a very long time and all that stuff. More excited about this based off what we've seen from trailers because I don't try to hype myself off of the pretense rumors you can say at the time that were there and all that stuff. Um, but at the same time, it's like I'm really not trying to hype myself up off this movie and all stuff and be disappointed on stuff because of the other things that's surrounding it. And I clearly stated this in our group chat for the ticket when I bought the tickets and all that stuff. Like I don't want no spoilers popping up in this group chat or any other thing that we are associated with in group chats and all that stuff because I want to see this movie
I already put one though.
and all that stuff. No, you didn't.
I already put one in there.
No,
Yeah,
you
I did.
didn't. You didn't.
You and Isaac knew. Yeah,
No,
yeah. Reverse Flash is gonna be in it.
you did that as a joke, which I already knew and all that stuff.
No, that's for real. That's for real.
Manny, stop. Don't try to do.
Yeah.
Don't, Manny, stop. Stop.
You know what'd be cool? I want Bill Murray as Uncle Ben. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
I don't understand the grasp of Tilly of having Bill Murray as Uncle Ben. I don't, and then the fact that Aunt May is not the Aunt May of old. That age gap is totally weird.
Hey, you got to bring it up to current day standards. I mean, that's something that can happen nowadays.
How is no stop, Manny? Don't do that.
Age is just a number.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop. We're all right. I don't.
All right.
This is the last thing I need to hear from you after what I heard about a certain movie. I don't watch.
What movie was this?
So you know that movie that we've seen trailers of, Licorice Pizza?
Oh yeah, that doesn't look good.
You don't. Of course, you don't think it looks good. You don't because you don't even know the premise of it. All that stuff. You don't know those.
I don't care the premises.
And all stuff, and you don't. Like,
if a movie doesn't interest me within 5 seconds of the trailer, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's exactly. So it's like you don't like I like those kind of movies. I've seen those before and all that stuff, and they're cool. But apparently, the thing is, and I kind of already knew this just by hinting from watching the trailer, but I didn't know it was. I guess you can say bad.
That
in a
girl
way.
and that creepy director guy.
No,
it's
not even that. So apparently,
that's what I thought.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Unfortunately, it's not that. And everything.
Wait, is this real life or are we talking movie still?
In the movie.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just making sure before we continue.
I don't care. Honestly, I don't care if we talk about this. It's something that's like surprising but not surprising, and you'll understand why when I bring this up. So apparently, in the movie, the girl. So you would think that they're probably the same age, right? No, there is an age gap between the two. The girl's the older one, but apparently though, it's a 10-year gap. She's 25 and the guy is 15.
Wow, hustler
and all that stuff. Of course, you would make
that. That is a straight player.
Of course you would.
What country does this take place in?
America.
Oh, okay. I do not condone what is happening in the movie.
But like, here's the thing. I'm surprised for the fact that there's that kind of there's something of an age gap in that. I'm not surprised by it at the same time though, for the fact that that's not surprising back in that time, right? In that time frame.
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
I mean, I'm okay with the age gap in a relationship, just as long as it's over the age of consent.
Oh yeah, of course. No, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Other than that, I'd be fine with it if he was like 18 and she was 28?
Like, she was 25. It was 25, or if you're making the 10-year gap, yeah.
Yeah.
That,
yeah, it'd be like if he was 18 and she was like 28, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, and apparently it's like it's somewhat of it's somewhat of an issue. Apparently, I don't know. I saw like a few TikToks on it. That's why. And I haven't seen the movie yet and all that stuff, but I don't think it's gonna judge me based off. I'm gonna judge it based off from what I've heard from that. But I get that. Like, I get that how that can be a big issue and all that stuff. And everything, and it's hard to separate the whole the movie and current issue, or I guess you could say current stuff and everything, real world society, and we'll get to more on that later. In a way.
In a way, it's a good thing for a movie to reflect on current day struggles and issues and topics in current day life.
You mean past issues?
Well, it still happens to this day, though.
I mean, it still does, but I mean, like,
like it doesn't happen. I
It
mean, it's
doesn't.
still
It
current
doesn't.
day issues.
It's more of like it doesn't happen a lot now than it did before. That's what I was trying to get at. And all that stuff. Like it's still noted. Like people like it still happens. Yes, we know that. And all that stuff. But I say what I'm saying is it makes it more of an issue. It's more of an issue now than it is back then. But nowadays it's like it's not a common thing. Somewhat in some form. But yeah, but other than that, it's just like I'm not gonna. I'm not, I don't think I'm gonna make it a big deal about it. Um, and like I said, I'll probably still probably see it. I just don't know when. Yeah.
Right. Um, I just, I just see your head tilt. That's oh man. So moving over to Ricky's sports talk. Ricky, how is everything going on in the wide world of sports?
Why you mean sports? Okay, no. No. Since we're on this area, I wanna adjust the address the elephant in the room. So earlier today, before recording, while I'm at work and all that stuff, Manny messaged me on Instagram with a photo and all that stuff, and I'm like, okay. And then all it is, how I say this, it is a picture of college football coach Steve Sarkisian pointing and all that stuff, and then
With
after hold
sunglasses
on
on.
with sunglasses. Okay, yeah, don't need to be all
Makes it cooler.
it
Makes
doesn't
it cooler.
don't have to be all detailed about it and everything like that. But the message that follows that says "told you," and, and I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at anything before that, and I'm like, he didn't send anything that's like before that or anything like that. It's just a picture of him pointing at something and all that stuff. Like, what does you mean? What do you mean? Told you? You didn't tell me anything and all that stuff. So I am addressing this right now and all that stuff. I was like, what in the world are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is a lot of people, after seeing the Longhorns' first horrible year since 1951,
That's a lie.
and the losingest season. No, it is the losingest season since 1951.
Oh, I thought you because you I was like, what horrible season? Oh, okay. And I was like, even though
Yeah,
you haven't been done well in past seasons before that. I'm just saying.
yeah. A lot of people, doubted Sarks, right?
It's not about doubting. It's just
So
more the fact that if he can do something with it.
right, a lot of people doubted his knowledge and his ability uh to turn this team around after seeing this season, and a lot of people, Texas fans included,
I don't know about that
started
now.
to get a little bit. Yeah, I know a lot of Texas fans are discouraged. Um,
I
and a
mean,
lot of
towards
them
the end
got
of the season.
discouraged.
I mean, towards the end of
Right?
the season, most likely.
No, I know a lot that were halfway through the season wanted him gone. Um, and a lot of people doubted him. But currently having the best off season ever. Uh,
Well, into the
and it's already one of the best ones. Getting two 5-star players in Quinn Ewers. Ewers?
oh,
Ewers. I think it's Ewers.
so I was right. I was right.
Yeah.
And everything. So you're talking about the 5-star quarterback who skipped the senior year in high school just to get who originally was committed to Texas, but then decommitted and went to Ohio State. Didn't play a whole season. Didn't play at all this past season, but yet benefited from the name, image, and likeness thing and all that stuff, and got some money out of that and everything
Exactly.
and all that stuff. And then now all of a sudden, though he did not play he did not take a single snap in Ohio State this past season, decides to come back to Texas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, like 5-star
I mean,
quarterback,
don't hit the player, hit the game. You know what I mean?
huh?
I was like, I mean, don't hit the player, hit the game.
I'm not hating the player nor the game. I'm just saying it's like I was just like, what is this fool told me? Because like all it is the picture of Sarkisian, and then it says
as
told
as
you,
well
and I'm
as
like,
well don't
what?
just don't sleep on the OT Kevin Blank Banks,
I'm
okay?
not saying that I'm not skipping over that also and all that stuff. You had a bad O line. That was a needed
Yeah.
that was a necessity right there. I think it's more of the fact that it's like he's gonna have to. He has a chance. It's more on the quarterback, really. Like he is gonna compete for and has a better chance of getting a starting job now and all that stuff next season. All that stuff. It's just more the fact of um can they do well and all that stuff. And I'm not giving them. I'm not automatically saying, oh, this is going to be a good team on next season, or maybe or what happens down the line. It's just more the fact of like, can this happen? I'm like, yes, the quarterback at least is somehow projected to be like a round one pick if he makes the NFL and everything like that, and if he does well in college and all that stuff too, and everything. But it's just let's see what happens and all that stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you got good grabs and all that stuff and everything, but it's just again like the couple things I see out of it though. It's just like one, can they perform and all that stuff, and then like well no one can he win the quarterback because it has to be there. Can he win the quarterback position for next season? Two, is he gonna do well like people say he is? And then three, is he able to play? And then that this is three only depends on if they do end up going into the SEC next season. Can he play under that kind of under those kind of teams against those kind?
Okay. Now, here's what I have to say. Do I think Texas is going to be this amazing team next season? No, I don't actually. No, I don't. Uh, we've seen a lot of five-star quarterbacks come into the college scene, being amazing in high school and having trouble adjusting to this college play. And I don't think he's going to be any different. Do I think he's going to do horrible? Obviously not. I think he's going to be an awesome quarterback. But do I think he's going to be this amazing quarterback that just every game doing amazing at? No, I don't think so. Not his first season. Maybe after a couple seasons, maybe about a season, maybe a second season, he'll pick up a lot better. But also because he has to get used to our offense and to our defense and see how Texas plays in general. Um, and also I've seen a couple. You saw that bowl game. His last one of his last big high school games. He threw about 5 picks, I think, because
I
their
don't
O
know.
line wasn't amazing that season for them.
I don't know.
So I mean, unless one, I mean, obviously Banks is going to be an amazing asset to our O line. Um, but honestly, if we don't bulk up our offensive line, it's not really going to be worth it to get Ewers. Obviously, I think there's going to be more things that are happening. We're still really early into this, so hopefully things go good. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. Still
Well,
really excited though.
but again though, it's like I'm not trashing this team. It's like my intention was never to trash this team intentionally. I always feel like
Lies. No, I'm just kidding.
I always no.
Okay.
It's just more the fact I feel like, with the exception of you, I always get to feel like Texas fans overhype their teams and all that stuff, and I'm just like,
That's like any Texas team.
and all that stuff. Well, I'm just talking about Texas in general. Also, I get Texas and yeah, Texas as a state and with their football. I'm just talking about Texas football, right? And it's just like again, I was like, and then again, like I said, like I hope, like it's just like again, and then of course the chance of you playing in the SEC next season happening, that's going to be it's a totally different ball game than it is playing in the Big 12. And like like I said, it is going to be a wait and see. That's all I got. And then next time you need to specify what you put in that when you send stuff like that. I was like, what is he talking about?
I mean, you know what I say. Texas might not be the best football team, but we're better than OU. All right, moving on to the next
You
topic.
say that you never said that before. That is the very first time you've ever said that.
No, I always say we're better than OU.
Well, that last part, yeah, but that whole phrase you said right now, it's because you said like I always say, and all that stuff, and you said that whole thing, and I'm like, you've never said that sentence. You've always said that you're better than you
Maybe
OU
I'm
in
listening.
general, yes, but that whole phrase you just said right there, never said that.
I have other friends that I talk football about.
I understand that, but I'm just saying though. I'm just saying. You've never said that to say it.
Well, OU sucks. And moving on to another thing that sucked. Cowboy Bebop was canceled by Netflix. Ricky, what are your thoughts on this topic?
Surprising, in all honesty, but it's one of those things where it's like it sucks to see. I'm not gonna lie, because like I said, I thought the live action show was pretty okay, was okay for what it provided and all that stuff. Though most everybody else will probably disagree with me on that, and that's when this first occurred, and I was like, holy crap! It's because it's only been out for like three. It's only been out for 3 weeks. Um, the fact that they've because the thing is, it's like it ended with the opportunity of doing another season and all that stuff with what they left how to end it. Um, but apparently it's like it got 74 million viewing hours worldwide with its debut, but then it plummeted 59% the week of November 29th to December 5th. So there is that right there. But at the same time, it's just like I would have loved to see what happens if they actually did do a second season and all that stuff and see where they go with it. Like if they wanted to like fix anything now from the first season or try to make it somewhat their own thing out of it. But other than that, it's just like it sucks to see, but it's kind of like it's not surprising, but surprising at the same time. But it's like because there are some, again, there's good elements. The actors that portrayed each character are pretty good. And all stuff. Honestly, this show got me to watch the anime and all that stuff. And though I think the anime is a better product and all that stuff, though I haven't finished, I'm almost towards the end of that, too, and everything like that. Like I would have been cool to see a second season of this of the live action one.
Okay, that's cool. So switching gears over from mm, I don't know how to segue this one. Assassin's Creed Valhalla Year 2 content. Ricky, what are your thoughts on this? You were the only current one that actually plays the extra content. I do not,
I only put this up
or
because
I'm
I'm
not
excited
interested.
because we're getting our very well. This is just me because I haven't. I could be wrong and all. This is gonna be the very first time that we're getting year 2 content on the game on this kind of game on this series, and for the fact that we're getting our very first crossover in a video game format and all stuff. That's the only reason why I put this up because I'm excited about that. And then what's so even cool about it? It comes out this week. So I probably already played it. No, by the time this
By
episode
now, yeah.
by the
By the time this
by this
episode's
episode comes out and all that stuff. And it's only for the fact because it features Cassandra from the last game, Odyssey, and all that stuff. So I am
mm,
very excited to see what this crossover is about and all. Um, there is a new expansion that's coming out in March where you actually play as Odin. Because if you for those who haven't played the game, there's a certain part in the game. Yes, it's spoilers, but still, it's been 2 years since it's almost been 2 years since the game, a little over a year since the game came out. Notice
yeah,
by
you're
now
good.
and all that stuff. Um, so if you don't know, if you like I said, if this spoilers, cover yourself. Um, there's a point in the game where you actually play as Odin as your character as evil and all that stuff in the game. Do like missions and stuff in there. In the new expansion, you go back into that and all that stuff and fight and play as Odin, which is actually pretty interesting. I haven't seen I don't and all that stuff, but I am actually kind of more excited. I am more excited about the crossover thing more and all that stuff. Which I'm hopefully playing because apparently it's like from apparently it's somewhat of a spoiler that I didn't know about, but I don't know if I've already. It's been a while since I've played Odyssey, so I don't remember this part. And I've already downloaded Odyssey again and everything this morning when I found out about this and everything to be ready for this. and everything. And I might go back in and probably see if there's like a mission I missed or anything like that, and probably play through it to check it all out and everything. And that way, I feel a little better, more knowledgeable on it. But let me see here. So just to make sure if I have it, and it's a free story. You don't have it's part of the update. You don't have to know. Don't have to worry about that. All that stuff. Sorry, I'm just trying. I have to find it. The expansion is on March 10th of next year. Um, and for though if you're listening to this the day this episode comes out, um, Odyssey is going to be free to play for all players. On this from the 16th through the 19th, and it'll actually be on sale until 75% off until January 6th. So now's the time. Like I said, I'm more kind of excited for the crossover part because also because those are yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah. So by the time this episode comes out, it's already out. It comes out on Tuesday and all that stuff. And and what's cool about it is you play one story's in Odyssey and there's one in Valhalla and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool right there. That's the reason why I had to. That's why I re-downloaded it Odyssey too, because you have to play. You have to download Odyssey, like because there's two of them and there's two different stories in in each game. But I'm very excited for it. I was always hoping for to see some kind of like stuff like that, but it's finally happening. But yeah.
Okay, so wow, it is really coming down. Is it pouring where you're at right now?
I don't know. I can't hear anything.
No, it is coming down out my window. Damn.
Oh yeah, you
All
see,
right.
I'm not
So
around. I'm not around windows right now too.
oh oh yeah, you're in your little cubby hole. That's what you should call it. You should call it your cubby hole. That's
Sounds
kind
like
of funny.
it's already fine.
All right. So the Game Awards were on apparently. Didn't know that was on. Didn't even know it was a thing anymore. So like people won stuff for things. Ricky, did you watch it? No, you caught up
Yes,
with it.
I
Oh, you,
watched.
you watched it?
I
Okay.
watched it. I watch it every single.
Did NHL 22 win anything?
No,
Then I don't care. No.
so you. I mean, it's like what is that? Best sports racing. There we go.
did did Forza win?
Actually, yeah, that's who won it.
It did. Okay. Okay.
Good. So the just to get you started on that. So the nominees for that one was F1 2021, FIFA 22, Forza Horizon 5, Hot Wheels Unleashed, and Riders Republic. Those were your nominees for the category.
Oh, what? No chill, bro. Come on, man.
I don't think I've ever seen an NHL game I could be wrong.
Damn, we gotta change that.
I could be
We gotta
wrong.
change that.
Could be wrong though. All that stuff. But so we have game of the year, best game direction, best narrative, best art direction, best score and music, audio design, performance, game impact, ongoing indie mobile game, community support, innovation, accessibility, VR, AR, action game, action adventure, role playing, fighting, best family, sim or strategy, sports and racing, road multiplayer, content creator of the year, debut indie, most anticipated game, best esports game, best esports athlete, best team, best esports coach, and best esports. All the nominees for that year this past for this year's show. Um, there a particular category outside of sports?
Um, fighting. Who won fight? Did Tekken win? Was Tekken even nominated? No.
No, nominees were Demon Slayer, Guilty Gear Strive, Melty Blood, Type Lumia. I have no. That was the first time I ever. for solid.
Mm.
Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, Fighter 5, Ultimate Showdown. Normally, when you don't see a lot of, it's normally like just like particular fighting games that come out for the year. It's not a lot. Well, you fighting games that are still pumping stuff, but you don't put them on. Knowing with that fighting game that
Oh, okay.
stuff and Guilty Gear was the winner.
Okay. See here. Well, did League win anything? Or let's expand the brawn. Let's no, that's not how you say that. Let's
It's
widen the search bar. Riot in general.
so just Riot Games.
Yeah, yeah, in general.
So they did one best esports game for League of Legends. They were nominated twice.
Oh, Minty.
They were nominated twice. That one for League of Legends and Valorant. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much. Oh, hold on.
Man, it sounds like a coffee pot's out there. You know, like when a
Yeah,
coffee
it is.
pot, like it's like.
Yeah, so there's
It sounds like that.
best esports coach that it goes to him. Kom Song Jun. He is the coach for the Damwon I think it's called for the Korean League of Legends team. So that's right related.
Oh, okay. What about streamers? Did see here.
Content creator of the year is the only closest thing
Which
you're talking about.
there
The
you go. That's what I meant.
the nominees for that one was Dream, Fusely, Gowls, I don't iBuy, and Griff. I don't
So I didn't
it's
know any of
yeah,
those
you
that you
don't
just
know
said.
any you don't know any of those. I only know 3 of them.
Oh,
No, it's
personally?
oh,
Oh, that'd be cool.
Dream was the one that does
Dream.
yeah, that's his name.
Oh, okay.
He
Legally? I'm
um
kidding. I'm kidding.
he's mostly for Minecraft content.
Oh, okay, okay. That's getting popular again, huh? Minecraft.
Minecraft is always popular.
Well, yeah, but it's like rising again, isn't it?
Last year it did. This year at the beginning of the year, but
Oh, okay.
it's still on the stage.
What about Doctor Disrespect? Was he in anything?
No,
No.
no,
Uh, Tim the Tap Man. I've been watching him recently.
no,
He's good. I like him. I enjoy him. He's cool.
no, he hasn't. I just did
Oh.
content creator is like the only thing that's relates to like that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Give me some other options. What are some other?
I literally just went by the whole list. Yes, I went by a little quickly. Come on.
You know, I don't pick things up that fast.
Um, the best multiplayer.
Name one that I think would be cool. Yeah, there you go. Do that.
Nominees for this one was Back for Blood, Knockout City, It Takes Two, Monster Hunter Rise, New World, and Valheim.
Okay, so Back for Blood definitely didn't win.
Okay.
Uh, Knockout. That's
No,
one Mike Tyson.
no, it's Knockout City. It's that dodgeball game we played earlier.
Oh, okay. That one's cool. I liked it. That one. That one I enjoyed.
It didn't win that one.
Oh, it didn't win. Um, the other one that you said. Which one won?
It Takes Two.
Takes two to what? Tango? That
Or, sh-
Tango game?
or shoots. Not a Tango game.
That'd be
Uh,
pretty smart title. If it was a Tango game, It Takes Two. Tango to the death. Tango
um,
Royale. That'd be awesome. The Tango Royale.
next one is okay. I'll do this one. Best action adventure game. Nominees were Oh,
Uncharted.
can I say the nominees before you
Is that
randomly
one of
pick?
them?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Where did Uncharted come from? It's not there hasn't been a new game since like what 4 years?
Oh. Oh, I thought that was a new game coming out.
No,
Oh.
all that stuff. Before you let me go through them before you randomly do that. Nominees are Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village.
So I think I know which one won, but I hope Ratchet and Clank won.
What is the one you think won?
Resident Evil Village.
No,
Oh, did Ratchet and Clank win?
no.
Dang. All right. Well, which one won?
Metroid Dread.
Oh, okay. Is that the one with Samus?
Yes.
Oh, okay. See, I know my games. Does
Best
she wear the Zero suit? See, I know what.
best action game. Yeah, this one is just best action.
Uncharted.
Nominees are Back for Blood, Chivalry 2, Deathloop, Far Cry 6, Eternal.
So I think Far Cry 1. I kind of want Chivalry to win because that sounds cool.
You're wrong. Both.
Oh.
Returnal is it's a PS5
Oh.
PS5 everything.
Okay.
Here it's actually pretty.
What's Chivalry about? I thought it was dead.
I have no idea.
You get it? No. All right.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to keep going with it. I'm gonna do this one just for do this one for the fun of it because I just want these ones. Best mobile game. Nominees were
Uncharted.
best mobile game. We have Fantasian, if I'm saying that correctly, Genshin Impact, League of Legends Wild Rift, Marvel Future Revolution, Pokemon Unite.
Genshin Impact.
Okay, that's surprising. Because that's the one.
I just picked the one that sounded the worst. Genshin Impact sounds like a Genji skin from Overwatch. So
next category. So this is okay. I want you to listen.
okay.
On this one.
All right.
So this is best ongoing game. How this is tied? How it's
Uncharted. Oh, carry myself up. All right, continue.
How is this category described is rewarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player's experience over time. Categories are Apex Legends, Final Fantasy 14 Online, Fortnite, Genshin Impact, Call of Duty Warzone.
Let's see here. Let's see. Call of Duty. Let's go with Call of Duty. Why not?
Wrong.
No. Okay. Fortnite.
Wrong.
League of Legends.
I said Apex Legends.
Apex Legends.
Wrong though. Still.
Genshin Impact.
Wrong.
The other one.
Final Fantasy 14.
That one. Final Fantasy 14 Online. I had to say the name of the title.
You know what? Well, we'll do everything else. Probably wouldn't.
Bet. Try me.
Okay.
Try me.
Working. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see how this works. So this one is best score in music. Stop saying Uncharted. For outstanding.
Oh, you gonna say that?
for
I'm sorry, what?
For outstanding
Oh,
music, inclusive of score, original song, or licensed soundtrack. The nominees for this are The Artful Escape, Cyberpunk 2077, Deathloop, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and last near replicant version 1.1.24744.
Pie the video game.
Huh?
That one won.
What?
Pie the video game. That one won. The last one.
Pie the video game? That's not even Pie.
Yeah. Whatever. The numbers one.
Near replicant?
Yeah, that one. Mirror
That
replicant 5921.
that actually won.
Boom. I know my games. That wasn't my first choice.
Of course it was.
You wanna know my first choice? Uncharted.
Go. You know what? We'll add this to it. We'll add this. Best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. Nominees are Deathloop, It Takes Two, Strange Life is Strange, True Colors, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Psychonauts 2.
Life is Strange True Colors.
Nope.
The first one you said. What was the first one?
Deathloop?
Yeah, Deathloop.
Nope.
Really? Wow. Guardians?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Guardians was my
And
actually Guardians was probably my second option. I would have said Deathloop first, but I forgot the name of it.
I can actually back that up. I actually have been playing that. It's actually pretty good.
You know what story is better?
What?
Ratchet and Clank. You thought I was gonna say Uncharted.
Oh. And finally, Game of the Year. Nominees are
Uncharted 4.
Deathloop, It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village. Your guess is?
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Oh,
Damn, that was a good game. You guys gotta play it.
it's only on PS5.
Yeah, doesn't mean I didn't play it. Uh, Deathloop.
Oh,
It Takes Two.
yes.
What's it about? There's two people,
So
and they're like, "Oh, it takes two to do this," and you're like,
no,
"Oh, snap!"
there's more to it.
No,
It's more to it than that. Okay. It's
is that somewhat how it is though?
in a way because I've seen like I've seen the I've watched something. But, so it's a co-op game first and foremost. Um, and pretty much it's about a husband and wife about to go to a divorce with their kid, and then they also have a kid and everything that finds out about it. Um, the kid apparently wishes for them to try to work things out or something like in some way. I forgot how it went,
Mm.
but the parents turn into these two dolls,
Oh,
and they have to journey.
Coraline.
Um, they have to journey throughout their whole house in a way, they're like more smaller to see if they
Is
can
this the one that
find each
looks
other.
creepy?
I don't creepy to me,
Oh, that could be thinking of a different game.
but that was actually the most surprising thing about that because no one thought they would win. That's more of a more how can I say it, smaller style kind of game in a way,
Yeah.
but shocked the heck out of everybody. Um,
The two-player?
well, the game itself that it won.
No, I know, but is it a two-player game?
I just said co-op.
Oh, okay. Just making sure, because that would have been hilarious if it was single player only. Yeah.
I love co-op game. Two player co-op.
You never know.
Never know
You
what
never know. You never know what co-op means.
cooperation. People.
Hmm. So then what's cooperation between three people mean? Is it throw up?
Well, I mean, I just said 2 people, but I should just went further and been 2 or more people.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's cool. So the Game Awards, that's your recap.
Not done yet.
Um, oh, okay. Not done yet. What
One thing
happened?
one thing about Game Awards, there's always announcements, and that can be for new games, new
Uncharted
trailers.
5.
No,
Uncharted the movie trailer.
that's already been out.
The new one.
There's no new trailer.
Oh, they show the whole movie.
Yeah, a 4-hour show adds in a 2-hour movie
Yep.
and everything. Okay, but so there's always announcements. They always show trailers off for new games that are coming out, show some stuff. To pop up a few couple of big ones, first thing we had was the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game finally showed a gameplay trailer, and
Samoa Joe, what's up?
it looks amazing as I always
He's
thought
King
it would
Shark.
be.
I don't know if you did that.
Yeah. Next
Okay.
next thing was an actual announcement of a brand new game. It's a Star Wars game titled Star Wars Eclipse. It is actually set during the High Republic, so this is like before the prequels and everything, and it's going to be one of those multiple player story branching kind of games and all that stuff where you have to make decisions and all that stuff. It's early in development, so don't expect this to come out until a couple years from now. We are getting a Wonder Woman game coming out pretty soon. For that one. If you're an Alan Wake fan, get ready because there is a sequel finally coming out in 3. What else?
Wasn't that Robin Williams' character in Jumanji?
I don't think so. Alan, I think was his name, but I don't think it was Alan Wake. We got our first look at the upcoming Halo TV show, which will be on Paramount Plus next year. Looks pretty interesting. Among Us is getting a VR version.
That sounds terrifying.
That's gonna. I kid you not. I saw it. They showed it off. I was like, this actually looks pretty cool. So that's gonna be exciting to see. Okay. So there's a game got announced. It's called Rumbleverse, and it is it is, as they title it, a pro wrestling battle royale game. I gotta show you the
This
trailer.
sounds dumb.
I gotta show you the trailer for it. It actually looks awesome. There isn't the next day, like if you during that time you can sign up for early access. I did it the next day. I got my code. I got a code. I haven't played it yet, but
Nobody wants the code.
I haven't played it yet. No, I have it downloaded and everything. I just haven't played it yet.
No, no. You know how you know how they usually take. It's kind of hard to get codes, and I was like, it's because nobody wants the code. You know.
Wait, what? Kind of hard to get codes.
Move on.
What? Oh, Player Unknown's Battlegrounds is finally going free to play in January. Kind of a little too late for that, but okay.
Oh. Otherwise known as PUBG.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know why you had to make it complicated.
Well, you can say it either way. People still know.
But no one actually says the full name. No one actually says,
I just
let's
did.
play Players Unknown Battlegrounds.
Manny, stop. Okay.
Is it?
Stop. Don't make it sound like, oh, the cool kids say PUBG. I'm like, who still plays PUBG?
I mean, they do though. The cool kids play Uncharted 4.
And all that stuff. Okay, this was a good one. And because I sent this in a group chat. We got the very first trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie and everything. I sent this in the group chat. Manny was like, I was like, okay, tell us how you really feel.
I'll pass.
Tell us how you really feel. I'm not gonna lie, because I haven't seen the first one and all that stuff. This one actually, it looks interesting. It actually looks kind of like just fun, just to watch and all that stuff. So it's like I'll probably end up watching the first one. That way I'm caught up.
There's only two reasons I want to watch that movie. One, Idris Elba's in it, and 2, Jim Carrey's in it. He was in the first one too, but decided not to watch it.
And that's pretty much it.
Oh, okay. So that was the Game Awards. They hand out awards for games. Um, I saw a trailer. Not trailer. An article. Supposedly, Dr. Dre is supposed to release an album through GTA. What's that about?
Oh, that's okay, yeah, because I was actually that's what I was actually, when I was putting up the doc, I was actually trying to think of what it was, but but I completely forgot because I still haven't, I don't know. So there's a new expansion coming out, but it's for GTA Online, but they never fully, so far from what I've heard, there's not, I don't know if this is like a single player kind of thing where I could just play it by myself and all that stuff, because the cool thing about
It's
it,
online, so probably not.
yeah, but I mean like the missions at least, that you can play them single.
It's online, so probably not.
Most likely, but still, I'm hoping for it, because the thing is, it feels like a story content, because it's the, out of all their content drops they've done, this is the only one that's actually related to the actual story of of the game. Because Franklin's back
Yeah.
in this one.
Oh, cool. He knows Dre.
Exactly. So
Is that
that's
what it is?
it's all part of the story and all that stuff.
He looks like Dre, so that makes sense.
It's all part of the story and everything like that. So like, because like now, because it's like it's set a couple years after the story and everything, and Franklin is now this like a businessman and all that stuff. He has like, he like knows people and all that stuff, like he like helps them out for certain things. Apparently one of those things is like happens to be finding, apparently Dr. Dre lost, I think it was like a phone or a flash drive, but it contained like his upcoming album,
His
and
newest album.
yeah, and doesn't want to get it leaked and all that stuff. So you have to like go through these missions and all that stuff. That's why it's like the premise of it was like, this doesn't feel like something that would be, you would do online and all that stuff.
Yeah.
In some way and all that stuff. But that's why it's like, I'm not surprised that it's titled as a GTA Online, but at the same time, it's like, there was like a few articles that mentioned it single player, and I was like, wait, what? And all that stuff. And because like, I mean, if it is, because like that's like the one thing that's gonna get me back, is gonna make me want to play it and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, Dr. Dre is actually in the game, like full likeness and everything and all that stuff, which is actually pretty cool. See,
It is.
and everything. So it's like, so that's so it comes out next year, I
And
want
doesn't he
this
release
month.
his new album like alongside the expansion release, right? Isn't that what's supposed to happen? I heard something like that. That he was gonna release his new album with the release of the expansion. And I was like, oh, that's dope. What was his last album? Like, what was his last album? Wasn't it 2001, right? No. I think it was. No, it couldn't have been 2001. Could have? For those audio listeners, Ricky's trying to find the
Two,
last.
2001 was in like 1990.
Yeah, but I can't remember any other newer album than that, though.
But I think because
Off the top of my head.
like studio albums, yeah, studio albums. His last one was titled Compton, 2015.
No, I didn't listen to that one. I have to listen to that one. I probably listened to it and just don't remember it, but I'll listen to it anyways. Oh, okay.
He says story based DLC. So okay, so listen. So this is an article from GameSpot saying Grand Theft Auto Online is expanding in a big way this month with the launch of a new GTA Online story featuring Franklin, Dr. Dre. The expansion is called The Contract and it releases on, oh,
What?
comes out today as this episode.
Oh,
So we,
I should probably reinstall
yeah,
it.
same here. Same here. Um, well, okay, so to clarify that, to and all that stuff. We're recording this on a Monday, so technically this comes out for us right now on a Wednesday, which is the same day this episode comes out. So we do recommend installing.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it takes finally, and it's finally coming. Rockstar announced all the way back in 2013 that it will add new story focused DLC featuring the heroes of GTA Online, and it's finally coming this month. The naming convention as a GTA Online story suggests more might be released in the future. For that, so it seems like it could be single player because it's titled as a GTA Online story. I could be wrong though, but I'm most likely going to give it a shot. Re-download GTA and it happens.
Yeah. That's gonna be
Because
interesting.
like I said, it's because the fact that I heard it's story based and it has Franklin who's from the story. I mean, there are other characters from the story that are in online, but it's something to this magnitude of what they're talking about seems more interesting.
Hey, I actually didn't ask you. Who did you kill?
I don't remember.
Oh. Ooh.
It was a long time ago. I think it was like a year after it came out on the new Xbox One.
Oh wow. So last time you played it?
Last time I beat the story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the last time you played the story.
I mean, I tried to go through it one
Wow.
time, like I think last year, but ended up stopping.
Oh, okay.
I might. I mean, it is getting re-released Series X, so
Yeah, it'll be on every console until we're gone.
it'll be like Skyrim.
Yes.
Yeah, you did not get that reference up.
No. It's gonna
So
be like Skyrim. That makes
you
sense.
know of
Sure.
Elder Scrolls Skyrim, though, right? Do you know of that game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I play it.
Yeah, it originally came out on the 360 and the PS3, and it's literally come out to almost every single platform after that.
Oh, well, it's a good game. It makes sense. It's pretty expensive, but it's a good game. Yeah, because you got all the DLC and stuff. Yeah. I don't know about now, but
But yeah, that's pretty. Well, now that one I'm sorry. That one. Now that there's a know everything, I'm looking forward to trying playing.
yeah, no, I am too. It's gonna be cool seeing. Wasn't no Franklin wasn't based on Dre. I was gonna say wasn't Franklin based on Dre? No, he's not.
No,
He was based on the actor who played Franklin.
pretty much.
Have you seen the actors do that scene? Oh, man, I can't remember what scene it was.
When
I
him
don't know
and
if you seen
like
it.
the with him and Lamar,
Yeah,
they
have you seen
recreate
that one?
they recreate it
Yeah,
in real life. Yeah, I've seen that. I love that.
that's
I
awesome.
love
That was
that.
awesome.
That's like my favorite thing. Um, not off tangent, but related to Grand Theft Auto in general. So today, they were recording this. Xbox released like this 6-part document series of the history of Xbox and for this and everything because it was the 20th anniversary in November
Oh,
of Xbox
happy birthday.
and they were I've seen all except the last one right now. Um, so apparently leading up to the original Xbox release, they were looking for games to put on the platform because they literally announced it in January of 2001 and had to release it in November the same year and all that stuff. So they had to get games for it and all that stuff. Apparently there was a group of people that pitched this one game to them. It was originally a 2D based game and they were going to make it 3D for that game. And I think this was before they announced it. I don't know for sure. And apparently uh Xbox said no to it and all that stuff. Guess what that game was
Cuphead.
in 2001?
Uncharted. No, I don't know. Fortnite? I don't know.
Grand Theft Auto 3. This is in 2001, man.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh yeah. Well, maybe they pitched Fortnite back in 2001. They were like, nah.
Fortnite was first announced in 2014.
Yeah, but you never know. What if they had it and they were like, we should
No,
do this, and
because
then
Epic
and the
wasn't
Xbox was like, nah.
Epic wasn't a known thing then back at time. The only thing Epic was known for back then was Unreal Tournament.
Well, maybe that's why they got shut down.
They're not shut down.
Oh no, I'm saying like their idea. Anyways, so why was it said no to?
Huh?
Why was it said no to?
They said no to it because they didn't think it would work out for a game like reimagining a game that was originally 2D to 3D and all that stuff. But they didn't know that it was going to be Grand Theft Auto. Well, nobody knew what Grand Theft Auto 3 was going to be about before that and all that stuff back then, before it came out.
Yeah.
Nobody knew what it was going to be. With the fact that, especially for like that kind of game, because the first two games were a top view 3D 2D game where you're just driving around and doing stuff. And then 3 was like a total reimagination of the game in a way, and all that stuff. And then of course it led to what it is now.
Yep. Now Dr. Dre is gonna be in it.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised it took him that long to do that too.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. Like I figured they would do that a little bit more sooner, especially for the fact that it's more since 5 is more LA based, related and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took him that long. I honestly I could be wrong. There could be someone in there that's like known that we don't know about, and I could probably completely forgot. But the fact that I think it's just because this is Dr. Dre and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
All that stuff. But yeah, it's like we'll see what happens. But I thought that was very, very interesting because Grand Theft Auto 3 originally came out as a PS2 exclusive and all that stuff and everything. Because it came out that year before the original Xbox came out too. So imagine if that was an Xbox exclusive as a launch title for
That'd be
the original
insane.
Xbox along with Halo.
That would have been insane.
That would have been crazy.
So then does that make Wednesday Dre Day? No? Alright.
I don't know what was the purpose of the question for that to what all that stuff, but okay.
Remember which one was it? Man. Can't remember what song you said that in.
Debating on what should I
It's the one where it's like dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I can't remember this song. I can't remember the name of the song right now.
I'm not trying to get copyrighted.
Anyways,
I end up singing.
oh yeah, that was exactly the way it sounds. Yep. We have perfect pitch, everybody. If you don't know, that's why we can't recreate songs. So, anyways, moving over to Warzone Pacific Rim. Ricky, you've played it. Is it cool?
Oh my god. Okay. Let's start. Okay, so let's say this. So it's only been out for almost a week. Came out on Wednesday. Early access for who had Vanguard and all that stuff. First night, played it with Arturo. I enjoy them. I like the map and everything. It's very nice and vibrant, as they say. As everyone else has said, is I've enjoyed. The one, I guess there was confusion on the first couple days for about it, because so on Wednesday, like I said, it was early access for those who owned Vanguard. There was a particular mode that was released called Vanguard Royale. And then what that is, you're on the new map, but it's all Vanguard style, meaning all the guns are from Vanguard. You have airplanes and all that stuff, not airplanes, but like air fighters and all that stuff for that stuff, and AA guns and all that stuff. So it's all that related and all that stuff. As he says, and all and everything. So but there was also changes. to the game, to the mode itself,
Oh,
and that kind of I haven't played traditional battle royale yet, so I don't know if these changes affected on that too, but we'll see. Um, so one of the big changes is is at the start you cannot buy a loadout drop at the beginning of the game.
no.
That is,
Okay.
and that doesn't occur until the first free loadout drop happens. So after the first free loadout that drops, then you can go ahead and buy loadouts. Now, from what I understood, it was only gonna I thought it was from what I believe I heard originally, it was supposed to be after that's the first ring that closes in. That shows, and then and then you would that would happen, but apparently it's the second one. So if I remember correctly, based off time, that's like a good 10 to 15 minutes within the game itself and all that stuff.
Right.
That is a very long time to get your own gun,
Uh,
to get those guns and all that stuff.
yeah.
Um, and but that
That's
and that,
cool.
it's actually it depends on who you are and all that stuff really, but the
Oh
majority
man. No, I don't. I can pass on that. I'm sorry.
you can't pass up on anything really.
Yeah, I can pass up on some stuff.
All that stuff. Says the guy that kept saying Uncharted after every category, category. Um
It's a good game.
and so there's the majority don't like it from what it seems like. Um Based off we only play like what maybe 3 4 games if I'm correct. It didn't seem bad, but here's the other thing about
Mhm.
that. Here's the thing about that though. We had engagements happening during that time and all that stuff. So it does
Oh, okay.
and also so it does I guess it depends on it's like that's the one thing about Warzone in particularly is like where you land on the map. It's kind of crucial in a way, in my opinion, because like you can land in a
No, is it?
huh?
No, I'm just trying to, you know, have more voices. I just continue. I
How I always
All I
feel,
said was, "Oh, is it?"
and so based off like how I feel about it, it's like so if you happen to land on a spot and there's nobody there, I can understand where the can be time loss because you're not doing anything instead of you're just pretty much just looting. But if you happen to be land, you loot, and then but you end up in engagements, it makes the time pass by in a way and all that stuff, especially if you're in like hot zones and all that stuff. But I can understand the of where people can are not liking the fact that you do have to wait that long to get a buyout to get for your loadout, especially if you have to buy one. You're supposed to be trying to buy one. I think they're trying to. I don't know if the fact that it was like they were trying to end. They're trying to decrease the amount of getting your loadout very early. In the game, in the game itself. So I mean, I can understand why they would do that, but I don't know how that time period. I might have to like redo my numbers to exactly know of how long it takes. Um, but
Right.
it should be a little bit more faster. It could be a little bit more faster if it is that long
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So that's one thing about it. Was
Mhm.
they took out stopping power rounds.
Oh,
Apparently they nerfed dead silence.
wow.
I've only used it once, so it didn't seem like that big of a. I don't see difference in my opinion, but
Oh, okay.
that's just me. They
Yeah.
buff stuns to a point where the player actually takes damage from a stun. They get hit by it.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, that's somewhat of an issue.
Mhm.
Um, I think it's just probably more of the damage it takes out of you. I don't remember the count though. Um, but there's that. The I like the new Gulag. It's a little more smaller, but I
Mhm.
feel like that's more better, faster. You get faster engagements out of it. So that's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting. Currently 2-2 in Gulag, but
Yeah,
there
okay.
on stuff.
That's good.
I had a was it my first one? Yeah, my first Gulag win. I had a kill Mike where he called me an effing cat on that term, but the actual other word for cat.
Mhm.
And so
Oh,
I
feline.
not that one, but okay. Um, but I think you know where I'm going at with.
He
Um,
called you Taylor Swift. Choosing cats.
anyways, um, anyways,
Or James Corden, I guess.
never mind. Anyways, so the thing is, so that mode in itself is fine, but weird at the same time because you're not. Because again, you're only using Vanguard weapons, so you're not determining an actual meta at that point. Since if when it comes
Right.
to implementing the other guns from previous games, so traditional battle royale, which we call it now, which I'm calling it, is that doesn't come. That actually will come. That was going to come out the next day, where it's available to all players and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, we'll get a vibe and see where that goes from there. So next day, I don't play. I haven't played it and all that stuff. But I'm watching other things. So it comes to find out, traditional battle royale is only in quads, which is 4-man squads. For those who don't know, and that's that. If you want to do like solos, duos, or trios, that you can only do that in Vanguard Royale. So it's like, ooh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Um, because the one thing for me, because like I want to do the whole mix and match of with mixing the Vanguard guns with the Cold War and Modern Warfare guns, but I don't want to jump into a solo quad game. Want to jump into a quad game as a solo and all that stuff.
We'll just wait for Friday. It can be me, you, Arturo, another friend of ours, and another friend of
We're
ours.
seeing Spider Man on.
Yeah, but when we get back.
Oh, you're gonna get on Warzone at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, why not? It's the best time to get ready. Get on Warzone.
Okay, so we'll see that.
Yeah.
We'll see when it comes to that. Um,
But
but no, well then, but I don't know. They might change the game modes by then and all that stuff because they always do it every Thursday. So we'll see where that goes. Um,
oh, if they do, I'm not playing with you. It's kind of messed up. No, I was kidding. I don't condone bullying.
um, but anyways,
Don't be a bully, be a star.
what I so far it's been fine. Um, the one thing though, there are issues. Apparently, there's a glitch right now where it's like the guns when you pick up guns, they look all distorted
Will they
and
want to?
everything and all
Oh,
that stuff, and it looks very weird. Like literally, I picked a gun up. I literally switched to it. I literally couldn't see anything in front of my screen and all that stuff. It
no.
was very weird. All that stuff.
Hacks.
It's not a hack. It's just it's a glitch. Um, all that stuff. What is there else? From what I understand, like the new map is might improve solos. I don't know yet. I mean I played a couple solo games Sunday. Not bad experience and all that stuff and everything, but
Mm,
it's just I think for me it's just been the glitches have been occurring a lot more in my games, and I'm like, I'll probably play some more this week, see what happens, especially after that. Hopefully, regular traditional BR will be available on solos, and I'll finally get to experiment with with more guns and just find like what's a good combo to use in Warzone
right.
in the new map. And but other than that, it's like it's a good map. It's a nice map. I don't I think I do feel the loadout thing is gonna be an issue. Um in a way, because like I said, I just have to double check the timing on how long it takes from and all that stuff when it first arrived, from when that first drops. Um, but other than that, it's like it's an okay experience and all that stuff. It's a good time. hopefully maybe they'll fix these bugs. I don't know. They've been a little weird about this stuff, but then there's like a lot of other issues happening right now too with it. But it's been a good time. I mean, it's been a good time and all that stuff, but it's like it's not something that's like I'm craving to go back to a lot. And unlike Fortnite.
Right. And show us how you feel. All right. So Halo Infinity Quest for Cortana campaign. Your thoughts, Ricky? Have you found Cortana?
I have not beaten the story. I'll say that.
So you have not found Cortana.
Cortana. I'll say this: Cortana's dead.
Ah, damn. She was such a good soldier.
I.
She died doing what she loved.
This is how you know that man doesn't know about.
Yeah, dude. So the dude gets surgery to use the suit, and then they put him in the Halo Centurion suit, and then he becomes the
Spartan.
Master Chief,
Spartan suit.
and then yeah, so I said and then he becomes the Master Chief, and then he meets this girl in training called Cortana, and then they become like bestest friends, and then
AI.
yeah and then she gets put in his head, and then they go on missions together, and then she gets lost, and then in this new one you have to find her, but she's already dead apparently, so that kind of stinks. See, told you I knew Halo lore. That's what happens. Yeah,
Anyways,
see, told you.
I
That's exactly what happens in Halo.
anyways, back to the campaign. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time with it. The fact that this is like it has semi open world elements. It's similar. Halo. This is like Halo's Breath of the Wild, and all.
So
And
Destiny.
I said Breath of the Wild. It Destiny.
It's like Destiny.
Oh
No, like Anthem.
no.
Oh, that was a good game. I don't know why they canceled it.
Um. Anyways, I said Breath of the Wild. That's more comparable than Destiny, based off story, game. Um. But I'm again like I've been having a blast with it, being able to like just journey around the vast lands of the Zeta Halo, as it's called, and journeying through these different environments, just taking out Banish and reclaiming certain areas, all that stuff, along with a very very interesting story in my opinion so far, and all that stuff. And then didn't know that a man with a few words can get so emotional about certain crazy.
Mm,
That's under a Spartan suit too. That doesn't show any kind of emotion because he has a helmet on.
true. That's true. You know, Batista was in this game. He was in number 5. So that's cool. Anyways, uh, so I'm glad to see you're enjoying Halo Quest for Cortana. Sucks that she's dead. Do you have a new one? Do you have like Siri? You got Bixby, huh? You got Bixby in his helmet now. That'd be awesome. Imagine Master Chief. He's like, "Hey Bixby, how do I get to my next mission?" That'd be cool. That'd be cool tie-in.
Dave Batista was never in Halo.
No, he was in Gears 5.
Why'd you say Halo?
Just messing with you. I thought you caught on to it.
No,
I
I
wasn't. I
did.
didn't know that's what
No,
you're looking up.
I literally did. I literally did, and I was like, I'm literally saying to myself, like, he is referring to Gears, right? And I'm just like, I'm just gonna do this just to be careful because I don't want to pull something. I don't want to pull something and be like, no, and then having to. I was like, I'm just gonna be safe on this.
That would
I
have been
know he's
hilarious.
because I know he was in because I know he was in Gears. I know that for sure.
So was the New Day. That was cool.
That
Did
too.
you get their skins?
I didn't get them.
Uh,
I
you
mean, I
can't
mean,
feel the
you
power of
can buy.
positivity.
You have to buy them.
Yeah. Can you still buy them?
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
I was like,
I thought that was like a limited time
well,
thing.
that's because like I haven't played Gears in a while either. I still got to finish the freak like this new expansion out. I haven't finished.
What's the name of their aliens in Gears? Is it like the Zartons? That'd be cool.
No,
Who's the? What are the Zartons from? That's from a thing, isn't it?
I have.
They're like we're from the planet Zarton. So Transformers. Um. Wait, no, not Transformers. What? My bad. Uh, completely. I was I was thinking of something, and I tried. My bad. That's on me, guys.
Look.
Um.
Just to make sure, it's just um, the first three games of Gears that are called the Locust,
Hmm.
the current trilogy, or potential trilogy, 'cause 4 and 5, they are called the Swarm. Not the Swarm.
Oh, like Destiny. Oh no, they're called the Hive in Destiny. That's close enough.
But yeah, but hey, yeah, Halo story, loving it, having a good time. I wanted to keep playing it last night, but I was like, no, I gotta get.
So why did Cortana die? How did they kill her? Did they shoot
Well,
her? That would suck. what? What? Are you good?
anyways,
Well, I don't know how to. How do you kill Cortana? You adamantium? I don't know.
um, as far as I know, I don't because the weird thing about it, um, I don't know when this is. I know it's after 5, but it feels like but it doesn't feel like it's directly after it because there so far there has been no talk of what happened after 5 because there's like particular characters in that one that haven't been brought up at all in this one, except with the exception like
Mhm.
the only thing that connects this 5 is so far that relates to it that's from is Cortana herself because like at the end of 5 she ends up like
Going
teaming
missing.
well, technically, but it's like she's with this other faction of people and all that stuff, and trying to
Oh,
do this
she's
one
seen
thing.
other people.
Moving on.
And then the faction kills her. That's what happens.
I don't know the point of her dying.
She leaves the Spartans and she joins the Persians, and then that'd be kind of cool. Is there a Persians in Halo? No, because that'd be kind of cool.
No,
Is there Persian armor? That'd be tight. If the aliens had like Persian armor, that'd be cool. Get it? Because the Spartan Persian War 300. Okay, so we're gonna get to that one last because I kind of want to talk about that one. Uh, I don't know what this one means. It just says hashtag recast T'Challa. What is that?
oh, you don't.
Why would
So
you want to do that?
you're saving that last. You're saving that last. I didn't know you. What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Um.
was in it. Well, not that one, but you know what I mean.
Oh, no, no, no. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. And I was like, that's right.
Yeah, yeah,
You were. I forgot.
yeah,
So
yeah. That's why I didn't see it.
I literally saw this morning while at work, Twitter, and
Why would you want to do that?
I
That's
don't
dumb.
like I like it. Two things about it. One's like it baffles me that we're getting this a year
Has to
after.
be a meme.
It's not.
Has to be a meme.
It's not.
It's
There's.
not.
It's not. It really is not. Unfortunate. Like, because like here's the thing. So of course, Chadwick Boseman passed away last year, all that stuff, and if I remember correctly, there was a strong encouragement of not recasting him. If I'm correct,
Right.
and all that stuff, and it came to the conclusion that they announced that they weren't going to recast him, and
Yeah, and everybody was like, cool.
after it was officially announced, that happened. So if you've been keeping up with Black Panther, the new Black Panther movie, with such as like with shooting, it is currently they're currently not shooting until next month due to injuries with and all stuff. And then also there's also a little side, it's not much of a side thing now. There's a little thing of with where one of the actors is not complying to vaccine mandates in a way, or COVID protocols mandate. I don't know for sure. I don't know the whole deal with Disney and Marvel's vaccines. You have to be vaccinated or not. I get to look into and all that stuff. But one of the actors is not complying to it as much. Everything, and also like one of the reasons why they're not currently shooting is that is also, it's the same actor that apparently had an injury that occurred during shooting too. Um, so the thing is, so then now all of a sudden, with those issues occurring right there, it's like oddly timing in a way. All of a sudden, I just happened to see this in my trending thing, and it's like recast T'Challa, and I'm like,
Why?
wait, what? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, that were like, there probably were people that were like, no, you should recast him and everything like that. And like I said, like, cause it's not that I have nothing against it. It's just more the fact that it was like, where was this a year ago?
It would have made more sense if it was a year ago, but maybe it was like they didn't want to say anything a year ago because that'd be kind of
Well,
insensitive. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, like
Like
later,
it barely passes.
like after it and all that stuff. I mean, at least almost
Oh, okay. So
like
like when everybody started talking about it, is what you're saying?
it's like saying like at least like after when Feige officially announced it that they weren't going to recast him, because that was like December of last year, like almost a year ago, and all that stuff. He passed away in the summer last year, correctly.
Yes,
If I remember correctly.
I think
So
so.
but the thing was, someone had put up a video of where it shows Bozeman talking about how he doesn't want his characters to be remembered as him and some kind of thing. I don't remember it surely. I'm just trying
Oh, okay.
and all that stuff. Like he wants
The
person
character to live on.
to live on more than him and all that stuff. And I'm like, where was this last year? Again,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. It's like I'm not mad. I'm
it
not
could have
mad
been
at.
like, "Hey, people," he wants it to, you know,
It's
it
not
could have
like
came on and been like, "Hey, people," so he wants the character to live on. It's like, "Oh, okay, then we'll do that."
yeah. It's not that I'm mad at these people for wanting this. Don't get me wrong. It's just more the fact that it's like this is odd timing in a way and all that stuff because
Yeah.
it just feels like odd timing and everything like um and all that stuff. And it's just like I don't think the point of, especially with the sequel now, I don't think the point of it is just is supposed to remember Wakanda as a whole and all that stuff, not just an also and all thing. But at the same time, it's just like oddly uh like, and especially when the movie's already shooting and all that stuff
Yeah, that's true.
and all that stuff. And crap, because I kept the page up of of the trend of the hashtag on Twitter that I could find the video or something or from a tweet. Everything got rearranged because it kept updating. Uh,
Oh, boo.
no wait, I found the video. I don't know. Like for me, it's just like right now it just feels like a bad spot to do this now. All that stuff. Like I get it. All that stuff. Like if that video meant that much and all that stuff, like and like I'm gonna be honest though. I'll be honest though. I wouldn't be surprised if like they already had this planned and all that stuff.
Who, the people?
Marvel and them, like they probably did like recast
Oh,
or something like that. Because maybe they did know and all that stuff, but they didn't want to do it now. They didn't want to do it because like bringing all that stuff.
they didn't want to do it, and then people just get completely,
Yeah, but it's like I love the fact that people. It's like there's like a couple stupid jokes on here and all that stuff, memes and all, like they have like. Tell me why they did like a recap. Like I know these are I don't know if they're like half jokes, but there's one like oh they should recast him as a white guy. I'm like oh my god. Like I get where you're going at with this, but no, stop. Don't make you're just gonna feel the flames and everything. And then there's another
Ben
two.
Affleck.
There's an oh my god. Oh my
Oh, but
god.
that'd be
Oh my god. And then like of course they've like
Ben Affleck is the new T'Challa.
they also brought
Oh
up
man, that'd
they
be
also brought up
hilarious.
how like Marvel has done recasting before and all that stuff with their characters, i.e. with Rhodey when it went from what's his name to who it is now, and then the same
I'm
thing with
glad they did that.
and it's the same thing and the same thing with the Hulk and all that stuff. Um,
Another good one.
but then no, here's the thing: the Terrence Howard to John Cheadle that was because of contract negotiations. That's the only reason why that
Was
got.
it?
Yeah, because Terrence Howard wanted more money and all
Oh,
that stuff. And then you have to remember this was before Avengers came out too and all that stuff. So
yeah, it's true.
this is before what the MCU is now in general and all that stuff. So it's like you don't want to like that's more of like that could be more of just Marvel being like they didn't want to bet on that and now because they didn't know what they had at the time.
Yeah,
I think the Edward Norton to Mark Ruffalo was also the same thing too. I could be
I
wrong on
thought they
that.
just didn't like Edward Norton as the character.
I don't
That's what I thought.
remember. I don't. I think it was the same thing. I could be wrong. And then there's also a more recent recasting because they apparently for Ant-Man and the Wasp they recast. They did for Cassie, the daughter, and all that stuff.
That was needed though, because she's supposed to be older, so that was needed.
Well, no, because that's the thing though. In Endgame, they had the older one.
Oh, that's true.
It's not that it's not that person from Endgame. It's a
That is
different
true.
person. And all that stuff. That I have no idea why that happened. In all honesty, and all that stuff. But then again, it's like I don't know. Like that could have been like a story thing where it could have been like they didn't think this would come into play or something like that, and then that changes everything. And then who knows? I don't know on that
It's
part.
an alternate universe.
Not that.
She got stuck in the multiverse because of Doctor Strange, as well.
Oh, speaking of multiverse though, someone on Twitter also put up the fact like they should just do a variant T'Challa.
I think that'd be the easiest way to get around it.
It's the easiest way, but it's also like that you're just doing not
The
now you're just
laziest.
it's the
That's just the
laziest.
laziest.
It's the laziest, and
Yeah.
you're just catering to the people. You're just pandering. You're just catering to the
It's like,
people.
oh, it's an alternate. It's not the same T'Challa.
Yeah, it's like you're just catering to them and all. You're right.
Just make M'Baku the lead character, because he's M'Baku goes hard,
So
dude.
it's just like oh. And again, it's like I said, I have nothing against
He's a
people.
dope name too.
And it's like again, I have
Anything with a hard M is awesome. My bad.
again,
You're good. You're good.
again, anything like I don't like I get it of why you want to like the recasting all that stuff. I just feel like it's oddly timed based off what's happening with the recent actor that's going through the COVID things and how and all that stuff.
Which actor is it?
The one that plays Sherry
Oh, okay.
and all that stuff. So it's like her stuff
What's
is
her name? I don't even know her name actually.
Letitia Wright. Letitia Wright. I can't even say that right now. I don't think first name right.
I have a cousin whose last name is right.
Um,
No relation. It's just kind of me putting that out there.
yeah. So it's like people are calling her like she's holding the movie back and everything like that. Like and all that stuff. Like again, I don't know the COVID vaccine protocols for Marvel movies and all that stuff. If it's and if the vaccine has to be mandated or stuff like that. Um, I don't know that, and I don't plan on. I don't know if I plan on doing that or anything like that. Um,
If you plan on
I don't know if
following
I don't know if she's.
Marvels? Oh,
No, I mean I don't
I thought you
know.
meant if you plan.
No, I
I
don't
was
mean I
like,
don't
what?
researching it. I meant.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
was like, what?
and it's not and it's not me being like I'm defending her. I'm like and all that stuff also, but it's just more the fact it's like again like we're in this day and we're in this time now where it's like they don't want to get vaxxed, they don't have to. Fine, just if we're still in this COVID thing, we have a new variant out now and all that stuff and everything. Like everyone's just being careful and all it is
That's true. I didn't want the vaccine.
and all that stuff and everything. But it's just like you have to look at it. It's like you're especially for like in my opinion, like I feel like for movies, like you have to be careful with that stuff when it comes to like COVID because you're doing a lot of scenes to people and everything like that, all that stuff. There's going to be a lot of close contact and all that stuff, but that's neither here or there. Um, but again, it's like I like I said, it just feels oddly timing because this happens to appear right when that stuff happens and all that stuff, and I'm just like, I'm surprised nobody did this when they announced he was
It's
they weren't going to recast him.
it's you know, I mean, it's all a hypotenuse.
Meaning,
It's all like it's all still, you know, this is all planned.
yes, like I said,
Or I don't know what hypotenuse means. That could be another option.
yeah, that's why I'm like, what is he getting at with this? Uh,
What's hypotenuse mean? Hypothesis. That's what I meant to say. What?
that's what I thought
I
you
don't
were.
know what a hypotenuse
That's what I thought you were.
is.
That's what I thought you were trying to say. But then again, at the same time, I was like, what is it trying to get at? Um, but yeah, I mean, this thing is, and it's just like, and then it's like seeing some of these tweets about how like make this ah tough. This is so. It's just because it's like one of these like this one person saying, "I've been calling for Marvel to respectfully recast Child for months. Young black kids need a superhero that looks like them. I didn't have one kid. Marvel needs to do the right thing."
I mean,
I get that.
I can't speak on this subject, but I thought Chadwick Boseman looked like an African American male. Is that what are they trying to say with that? Like, I don't.
It's more the fact of T'Challa than it is Chadwick Boseman.
But T'Challa, are they? What are they? What is she trying to mean? I don't get that sentence.
What young black kids need a superhero that looks like them?
Yeah.
Well, no,
Are
it's
they
like
saying like in the next movies? Because it's gonna be Shuri.
well because like here's
Wasn't it supposed to be Shuri?
well no, it's more the fact. Well, no one knows who they're actually planning on passing the mantle down to somebody else. We don't. That's the thing. No one knows that. In all honesty, um, it's just
You
more
got Captain America.
okay.
Don't sleep on Sam Wilson. Don't sleep on Sam Wilson.
No. I get what you're saying on that part. Don't get me
Put
wrong.
some respect on Sam Wilson's name.
Don't get me wrong on that part. It's just more the fact of like you have to look at it from pre phase four from like before end game in a way. Or even in the comics too. It's like comic books were mostly are predominantly white male on stuff and particularly. And in comics at times there's especially within Marvel and DC at that before then. I mean it looks like they got more better with it to some degree. But it's just been mostly like a white male. You don't see the particular like there. I mean Panther was there, but he wasn't He wasn't in the
Yeah,
comics.
and it
Wasn't
wasn't he
the
shelved because of the wasn't he shelved because of the Black Panthers group too, right?
I don't remember. I
I
think
remember
this,
hearing like a story on that.
and so it's like, and the fact that it's like, because this was the real Black Panther was the actual first Marvel black led movie and all that stuff, everything. Um, Even more reason for it, and that's why it's one of my favorite MCU too. And of course, the passing of Chadwick is a very sad, and it's just like at that time, it's like people you could understand. It's like he was amazing at T'Challa, and everything.
Yeah, he was.
He really was, and it's like there not a day goes by. It's like when I think of when I think of that, I think of when I just hear that voice and all and how he portrayed very amazing. And it's like it's more of like replic hard to replicate that, especially in like in an MC in this type of kind of movies. 'Cause this is a connected
True,
universe and all stuff. It's simple.
true,
It is more simple to if this was like a standalone thing and then there was a sequel, but it doesn't involve everything that surrounds it and all that stuff.
I don't know. That's gonna be kind of hard. We're gonna have to see with the Human Torch because that first one was amazing. So it's gonna be kind of hard
Wait, what?
to see. It's just hard in general to replicate people that like when you see how do I say it? When you have an actor in such an amazing role for that actor, like if Robert Downey Jr. was to get replaced, it'd be weird. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
That's what I said. What I w- no
Yeah, I
no
know.
no
I was
no
just I was just rephrasing it. Yeah, I was agreeing with you.
I know, but I was and how do you do this?
I was just trying to give examples. I was trying to give examples to the people. You know.
I guess. Um,
Man, it's still coming down.
but I guess that last part, what I was saying is like it makes more sense of a recasting if it was standalone by itself, not connected to the universe. It
I still
does
think
make
it's hard
it makes it hard. How does it make it hard when it's not an MCU movie?
because even if it's not an MCU movie, you see that person as that character.
Well, no, but like if you look, here's the thing: you have to look at it. If you don't look at it of how you look at MCU movies now or comic book movies now in general, how it is trying to make this whole connected tissue and everything like that. I can understand that of like it makes it hard and everything like that. In all honesty, a standalone movie, making it something standalone on its own thing and all that stuff and everything like that by itself, it has no connection to the Marvel universe itself or anything else in general. Just the one thing. It is a little more acceptable of accepting a recast and all that stuff. You are there. You will notice. You will spot the differences, but you probably won't trip about it as much
Yeah,
to
some
some
people,
people
yeah.
and all that stuff. But I think that's what I'm saying. Like, of course, I won't. Like for me, I don't. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be acceptable to it. It's just gonna. That would have to take literal long time to get you because you're gonna because being an actor in the MCU, you're not just committed to your own thing. You're committed to everything else that you might be a part of, all that stuff. And that means your own movie or Disney Plus series, or being part of and then also being part of everyone else's either movie, Disney Plus series, show, and all that stuff and everything as that same character, and you're seeing him all the time and everything like that. Like it's like I am Groot finally speaking proper English, and it's like, wait, what? Even though he does it in the comics and all that stuff, and everything. So it's like I said, like the whole Terrence Howard to Don Cheadle and Edward Norton to Mark Ruffalo thing was understandable back then. and all that stuff because you don't know you didn't know the MCU was going to become what it is now, and all that stuff. The casting thing is actually a little more acceptable than it should be. Um, that's because of the fact that the older version on in-game at the time was not much shown as much and all that stuff. And so it's like there's some acceptability to that in some way. But this right here is a title role that had his own trilogy and all that stuff along with being portrayed in being in other MCU movies relatable that relates to him. And he did his last MCU stuff within What If and all that stuff. Um oh, it's just I think we need to calm down. If you're gonna protest the movie because of this, and it's like you do you. I don't watch.
Is Mbaku in it? What about the badass one? The one with the bald head, the leader of the whatchamacallits,
Or
oh man,
Mirage,
what's her name? Yeah, what's her name?
Okoye.
Okoye. Is Okoye in it?
Yes,
What about her boyfriend? Is her boyfriend in it?
he's dead.
Is he?
If I remember
Where did he
correctly.
die from?
I think
How did he die?
he died in the first movie.
Did he die from Thanos? No, no, he didn't die in the first one.
I don't remember. No, 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 no,
No.
no, 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 no. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I thought he. I don't know. If I'm correct, he probably is in jail, or who knows.
Hmm. How cool would it have been if like Groot was fighting Thanos in Endgame, right? And then Thanos like puts on the gauntlet and he's like, "I have immense power," and then Groot was like, "I have family." Like, is it?
Stop. Stop.
That would have been awesome, dude. Oh man, that would have been awesome. All right, switching over from one family to another. Um, that would have been so awesome, dude. West Side Story. Ricky's seen it. I have a friend who says that. I don't know why, but he does. That was for you, Dave. Uh, how was it? Was it good?
So I never saw the original back in 19.
Wow.
But I will say when I first saw the trailer for this, I was intrigued by it. Um, I was gonna do the whole concept of seeing the original and then most likely seeing this after next. But
You should see the actual play.
so okay, remind me again because I forgot. Was it originally what?
Oh man, look at this guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut up! Says the guy that doesn't do that does you want the
Not researching before he does a video,
says the guy that looks at the doc literally before we start recording.
but I research it. No. Anyways. Yeah, it was a play. Then it was a movie. Then it was a play again.
Well, the original format was a play.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, what I needed to know. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
of course it's always gonna be. When you said a play again, I'm like, okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I think it's always gonna be a play. I think they've always gonna have people no matter what. Um.
Sure.
So yeah, but I did not see the 1961 version. Um. After watching it, I did know some of the songs already before
Oh,
this and all that stuff and everything. I just never, I guess, because I just never knew it was West Side Story. Apparently, um, so I have some kind of weird connection to it, at least some way, without trying. Um, but like I said, I was interested in it first, and then oddly enough, how ended up seeing this because me and my mom like just got done doing a family thing, all that stuff. We were going our separate ways. My mom was like, "Are you doing anything today?" I was like, "Really?" And then like she was like, "You want to go see like what movies are out?" I was like, "West Side Story," because I knew that just came out. I didn't and all that stuff, and I didn't want to see a Turtles again with her asking me 15 million questions. Um,
She's like, so who is that?
and what is this?
That's
How does
Selma
that
Hayek.
how does that go with this and everything like? 'Cause she doesn't know any like her MCU knowledge is but so she was like, "You want to?" So like, let's go see that. I was like, "Okay, cool." I was like, "Okay, we'll go see that." Um, so I was like, I came into this pretty much blind in a way. Um, I know some things, but not a lot of things. Again, never saw the original movie. Um, uh, but after watching it, I enjoyed it. I loved it. I actually I loved it. It was really good.
That's good. That's good.
I had a I had a I'm not it's not it's not even a gripe. It was I wonder I it's more of a question to why. So the one thing about the movie is like with of course like the sharks, the Puerto Rican side and all that stuff. They're all speak they when they do their scenes in speaking Spanish, there's no subtitles. There's no translation.
Oh, okay.
That's I found that I found that more interesting than more being upset and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I have I there was I thought I ran into an article on why they did that, but I don't remember. I don't remember
Did you
reading
ask
the
your mom what they were saying?
no because like
Oh,
it's kind of more because it's kind of more of like
that's it.
you kind of even though you don't understand what they're saying, you know where it's going, right? Because they do switch off between English and Spanish
Yeah.
and all that stuff too.
I mean, I get it's kind of hard for me to put myself in that mind point because I do know what they're saying. So it's hard for me to be like, yeah, no, I get that. But for this movie, I can't explain on that one. I guess, yeah, sure. Yeah. No, like, you know what I mean?
I don't
Like, if
know
you
what you're
don't
saying.
know, if you, because you were like, I don't know the language, but I knew what they were saying without subtitles because of how it is.
I know how the conversation's going
Yeah, yeah.
and all that stuff,
So I'm trying to say.
but then again, it's like I do know some words. It's not that I don't know Spanish. I don't know I don't know the whole. I don't know Spanish
Right, right.
fully. Like I know
You know
some.
the whole language.
Yeah, it's like I can understand some of it.
Yeah,
Though I
you
mean,
pick this stuff up and you're like, oh, that's what that is.
but I mean they do speak it a little quicker though
Yeah,
and all that stuff. But it's like so it's like I do get a little lost, but that's fine. I'm not like I said I'm not tripping about it.
yeah,
Um, and I wasn't tripping about it. I didn't like it didn't like ruin the experience for me. Like though I caught it, I didn't ruin it for me. For that. I enjoyed all the songs and all that stuff. Like it did I found it odd. It was like because we get to like how it gets to there. It's like, wait, how did we get to them so quickly and all that stuff? And then like the rest of the movie went, I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna trip about it and everything. Because it was just like I just felt like the fact that it gets to Maria and Tony, and I'm like, it got to them quickly. I was like, this feels quick and all that stuff. But like again, the movie progresses and all that stuff and everything, and I'm just like, okay, that's fine and all that stuff.
you're like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and all that stuff. And I was like, again, I like honestly, like I would watch it again and all that stuff. And
Cool.
so we saw it, man. We saw it. I didn't see it at the theater you mean you go to and all that stuff and all that stuff. But apparently
Oh, okay.
there is a Dolby Cinema of it at that theater,
Oh,
and I'm actually thinking about doing that. I don't know. I don't know. May I'm gonna try. I don't know. I don't know yet. But it'll probably be gone. It won't be there this week though. I know this weekend though. I know that for sure because of Spider Man. So I might miss out on it, which is fine.
I
Um,
was gonna ask you. Oh, yeah, I forgot what I was gonna ask you if you wanted to go. Never
and all
mind.
that stuff. Yeah. Like
Oh, we can still go. Just not.
had I known that beforehand, I probably would have saw it sooner. Probably would have went yesterday if I wanted to. But I was like throughout the movie, I enjoyed every bit of it. I had some moments like, so you know those moments where I can be like, oh my god, but it's like I'm not being serious about it. Sometimes
Yeah.
I had those moments, but I was serious because there was like there were some surprising moments in there that was like you shouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, it's like wow, it actually happened.
You're like they went through with it.
They went. I can't believe that happened. Like I mean, I guess I could spoil it since you've done the play and everything stuff and know the story.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I know
Um.
the story.
Huh.
I was like, yeah, I know the story.
So what's his name? Uh, Chino. I think the nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like at towards the end of it, it ends up like him. Like I don't know since you know the play more and all that stuff because I know there'll probably be some differences. I don't know for sure. Um, he turns like he's the nice guy that crap, I'm forgetting the brother's name. Maria's brother. What's Bernardo? Yeah, Bernardo tries to set up Maria with. Um, he's like this quiet, calm, nice guy, and it turns and ends up and all that stuff. Um, like it's like that right there was like I should have like that's a I saw that coming, but at the same time, I'm still surprised that actually happened and all that stuff and everything. Because I was just like, oh, I was like because like he's not. I think it's more the fact of how they placed him in like his scenes. So it's like I was like, okay, I don't think anything would happen. But then again, it got to it. I was like, how did I not catch this? And all that stuff. It was right in front of my face the whole time, and I didn't bother one thing about it. And I think that's a good thing, in my opinion, on that. I like because it's like, oh, okay. For that. What else was there?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Mhm. Yeah, I was okay.
Were you
I know I
talking?
might cut out.
Oh,
No, I answered you, and then I was like, did he not hear me?
obviously not. If I kept going,
And you're like, and I was like, hello, and I was like, oh, I guess my mic cut out. So I unplugged everything, came back in. All right, we're good. Anyways, continue. Because you're like, oh, what's his name?
yeah, I had to look it up because, like, come on now, like, if I'm doing that and I don't hear, that means I didn't hear you. You're answering it.
That's my bad.
Yeah, but yeah, Bernardo hooking up his sister, and all that stuff, and it's like he ends up being the guy that shoots Tony, and I'm like, I should have saw that coming. It was right in my face the whole time, but yet at the same time, it's like, wow, he actually did it, and all that stuff, so and all that stuff, and it's like, um, everything about I loved the music, the dancing, everything about it was just so good. The one who plays Anita, she is amazing. She was amazing in that. Sh and all that stuff. She was awesome. Stole the show, in my opinion. For that. What else was there? What else? No, I mean, like I said, it was. I went into this knowing it's like I'll probably enjoy this. I left enjoying it more than I thought I would. Um,
Yeah.
and all that stuff, and that's says a lot because kind of movie. They're not fickle with them, but it's just more of like it has to like intrigue me. And I think the story throughout how the story went throughout the whole thing was pretty cool and all that stuff. Um, I will say the fight scene between the Jets and the Sharks that should have been more of like I saw this coming. I'm upset, but but still at the same time I was like it's more of the why did you do it? Like why? Like and all that stuff. Like why? Like no, just leave, Tony. Just leave. I think I was more invested than I should have been and all that stuff. I was enjoying it.
It was like a novela. It was like a novela.
Because I'm enjoying. Cause
No,
I'm,
Tony, leave. Tony, leave.
it's like just leave. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. And then that's like it's like Tony, like him and Bernardo fight. Like and Bernardo's just like Tony's just taking every punch and everything like that. And then it's like they stop him. And he's like Tony's just leaving and all that stuff, and it's fine. And then all of a sudden the knife, there's a part where like the knife just pops out of nowhere and all that stuff. And then it's Rift and Bernardo now doing the sword fight, the sword thing, and all that stuff. So,
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
that's what I was thinking too. I was
I think
literally-
that's
no.
what Michael Jackson based on,
Yeah,
didn't he?
if I remember correctly, I think that's based off that. Yeah, and everything.
Or Michael Jackson is based off of his though, obviously.
The scene in Beat It is based off that
Yeah.
scene in West Side Story
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And I was like, but at the same time, it's like I was like I caught that, but at the same time, I'm invested still and everything like that. Like stop, don't. And then he stabs him, and then Bernardo stabs him and everything, and it's just like, oh my god, and all that stuff. Because like because the to pedal back a bit, the part where Tony's beating up Bernardo punch after punch after punch, it flicks to a scene where you see Rift actually looking worried and all that stuff. And I'm just like, Tony, stop. Tony, stop. And all that stuff. And I'm just like thinking to myself, like, what is happening right now? Why am I invested in this right now? And all that stuff. And then of course, then jump back to where Rift gets stabbed. Tony is where he's at this point where he's like he's flipped the switch and then just ends up stabbing Bernardo and all that stuff. And I'm just like, what? What? And I kid you, and then I kid you not. I'm going through like the story as much as possible. It's interesting. It's like I kid you not. The part of where Maria sees Tony at the window in the room and all that stuff. She's upset, but then takes him back. I'm like, what? What? Are you kidding me? Like what? Crazy. And then Anita upset finding out Bernardo's dead and everything like that. And it's like she sees Tony. She's upset and everything like that. And then like they have the one song play and everything like that. And then she's all calm about it. And I'm like, late 50s, weird back. Like if this was now, they would try to kill that guy by now and all that stuff. Simpler times, I guess. But it was just like, but at the same time, I don't know because from what I heard, I think this was added. So, of course, the detective talks to Marie and Anita, about Bernardo and all that stuff and everything in the fight that's happened. Maria tells Anita to go to Valentina's place and all that stuff to go to send them to get something when in all actuality is to talk to Tony to something and all that stuff. And it goes to Valentina's place, but the Jets are all there and all that stuff. And Valentina's talking to Tony downstairs and everything, and then the Jets are all trying to figure out what's going on. I have to ask you. So there's a character throughout the movie that's a wannabe Jet. So it's a girl that's portraying a guy. Is that in the actual thing? Manny? Your mic's cut off again, just to give you a heads up and all that stuff.
Talk about Shelby,
I think that's her name.
or that was the yeah, it is.
The girl Jet, I guess you can say.
Yeah, the
So-
one Jet. Yeah,
Okay. So in the plays, like is she like somewhat like the I guess you can say outcast, like they don't accept her, but all that stuff.
somewhat. Yeah,
And all that stuff. So I was right because I did that kind of threw me off guard a bit because like it's the 50s and everything like that. It's just like I was like, oh, okay, and everything. I guess that was a thing. So yeah, she comes in. She tells the Jets about Chino having the gun and everything, looking to get Tony and all that stuff. And all that stuff. And then it comes to a part where Anita comes in. And in the room with all the jets and all that stuff. She's trying to talk to Tony about something. She's like, of course, they know, she knows, and all that stuff. Bernardo's dead, all that stuff, and everything like that. Tension rising, I guess you could say in a way. And then it comes to a point where they're like, they, well, apparently, Riff's girlfriend, I forgot her name, um, is like against Anita in a way, and then cause and all that stuff, and then like Anita's just trying to leave now because like she doesn't want to be around this and all that stuff anymore, and then like um she's trying to leave, but the guys are not. Riff's ex girlfriend is telling them to not to do anything, just leave her alone since she's just trying to leave and all that stuff. And then it gets to a point where it's like they tell
Brazil.
they tell her to dance and all that stuff, and then like they're like not doing it. She's refusing, and it gets to a point where like they're all up on her now and all that stuff. And I was like, holy shit, this is crazy and all that stuff. Um, and then Valentina comes out the room and pulls all the boys apart and all that stuff, and and I find it crazy for the fact it was like because Anita particularly I just found it interesting about her, and I don't know if it's just because how good the role the actress played for her, how because like when she talks about how like she wants to being in America, wants to with these
Yeah,
opportunities and everything like that stuff. After that scene, I don't know if it was after that part or somewhere in there. It's like how she tells him like she is not an American, she's a Puerto Rican. That moment right there was like, whoa. I don't know why, but it was just like it felt somewhat of impactful in a way. Like I think she's like realizing of like what's around her and how like because these people because like of course there's a racial implication and all too and everything. And nobody should be ignoring it overall. And as much as she wants to become American, she's now reminded of who she is entirely, and that is a Puerto Rican and all that stuff, and coming to America. But it's like everything, and she and all that stuff, and I thought that was pretty interesting to see and all that stuff of how she literally changed from one like it kind of like changed her in a way, especially after Bernardo's death. Um, I was like, this movie's awesome, and then as we get to the scene of I I'm not. It's not funny and just as I'm like being rude about it. It's more. It's like it's just more like crazy of just seeing like that because from that scene to the end of it because that's towards the end of the movie. Also, the different changes and everything of what happens was so much and crazy, but it was like so impactful. Of course, it was like at least to Valentina telling Tony it was like crazy line to Tony that Maria's dead and all that stuff, and he's freaking out and all that stuff, and and then it's like it gets to the point where it's like he's looking for Chino and all that stuff and everything like that. And then as soon as he like starts looking, he sees Maria running towards him with a suitcase because they're about to leave because they're supposed to leave and all that stuff. I kid you not. I kid you not. I literally almost like soon as like you see the point of when they're turning running towards each other, and all of a sudden the point of where you see Chino just comes out and has a gun pointed at him. I was literally about to yell, Tony, no! Because it was like because you see because like he's literally about to get shot and everything like that. And I'm just like, well, I literally was able to hold it in. And I was like, this movie hit me in a different way, man. I'm like crazy. This was crazy. You know, so, and but getting to
Fun
that,
fact: when
huh?
I did this, the dude who played Tony, his actual name was Tony, so that was cool.
Oh, okay. The person that played Tony in the play was actually his real name is Tony.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So that was pretty cool.
okay.
He was born for the role.
Was he white?
No, no. Uh, Close enough. He was
Was he
Italian.
Irish?
No, he was Italian.
Uh,
He looked white though, so it was okay.
well, let me rephrase it. They're Irish. It's a dark and white situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
No, Tony looked white. He was blonde, so yeah.
okay. Um,
Yeah.
so but then like it gets to the part of
Not in the play. I'm saying like in real
no, no,
life.
no,
Not,
no, 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 I know,
not,
I know, I know, I know, I know.
oh, okay.
I'm just trying to go move on. I'm just trying to move on
Oh,
from it.
I was like, not in the play.
Oh, almost lost my place. Okay, so when it gets to the part Maria's holding Tony and all that stuff and everything, and it's like she walks up to Chino. It's like she grabs the gun from him. Is like, is this how you hold it? Like pointing it at him and everything like that. And then like she points it at the like at the Jets and the Sharks and everything like that and everything. And it's just like, man, I don't know why I'm loving this part, loving this so much. But this is it's good. All that stuff. But I think like how I looked at it at the end of the day, it was like at the end of the day, it wasn't their fault for what happened that led to that. It was the people surrounding them and all that stuff. And yes, in the 1950s, it was a different time and age, especially when it comes to race and all that stuff. Um, but everybody else would just felt like it looks like to me, it like felt like everybody else was blinded by the fact of hating each other instead of witnessing something awesome in a way. I guess you can say that the fact that with Tony and Maria, and all that stuff, especially the fact of Tony getting out of jail, trying to become a changed man, actually trying to change man, and all that stuff, and really actually trying and all that stuff. But everybody else is just like outside of Valentina, everybody else is like, no, you're always gonna be you're always gonna be that same person, like you, and then just like this is what it is. For Maria, they're always gonna be like, you're not gonna date, you can't date someone outside your that's not Puerto Rican because they're different, all that stuff. They're not like us. Whoa. Yeah, I love them. But at the end of the day, towards it all, love the movie and all that stuff. Loved it. I
That's good.
for the like I
That's
said,
good.
I think for the fact that the fact that I didn't even see the original nor see a like a play version of it, the fact that I still loved it is a good is actually pretty cool. Though it sucks though.
That's good.
What sucks though,
What?
it only pulled 10 million out of the box office this week.
Oh, that stinks.
That sucks. I think so. Like we've had our discussions about like how movies should being on theaters. I think this one is an exception. Like I think this is nice. This is a nice thing to watch in theater, in my opinion.
Okay.
Stuff like I know we've talked about how like certain movies like they're not they're not a movie theater experience. It's something to watch it at home on TV. I don't
Yeah.
West Side Story is that movie is that exception really.
Okay. I might go watch it.
Really, I like I was literally thinking it on the way. I was like, I think I could watch this again.
That's cool. I'm glad you liked it.
Loved it. If I don't see it again in theaters, I'm definitely buying.
How about this? How about we do the play for youth? We do the youth.
I don't know how people would feel.
That'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Tell
I
our,
still kind of know all my lines.
I tell we tell so and so about it. He's what's West Side Story? And I'm I actually get
The person that hasn't seen it until now.
I at least I know what it is though.
That's true.
At least I know what it is. Like it's the fact that I never saw it, the fact that I know of what it is and what it is about, like what it is. At least I know something, all that stuff. Like and then you have to remember, like back then, like me kind of watching this kind of stuff was never like something I would do, all that stuff. Like my taste in not my taste in movie. my experience of watching movies now have changed since then a lot and everything in the last couple of years and all that stuff. Will I end up probably watching the original? Maybe. Who knows? And all that stuff. We'll see. All that stuff. But I think that this movie is fitting for that. Like, especially if you haven't never seen the original, this is fine. Kid you
It's
not
cool.
though, I got a text. I got a text from somebody asking me what it's about.
Is it who I think it is?
You can answer that after the.
Rebecca. Um, so we don't know Rebecca, or I don't know Rebecca. I don't either. We both don't know Rebecca. Do you know that puzzles the question? Do you know Rebecca? That's the question I'm gonna leave you guys with today. Um, all right. As we leave you guys today, speaking of, now that you've seen the play, I'll ask you this after the podcast. Not the play, but the movie. Anyways, so I'll leave you with that question. Do you know Rebecca? Also, just quick before we leave, R.I.P. Vicente, uh, a living legend,
Oh,
recently passed. Yeah.
oh,
Uh,
that's-
so R.I.P. Thoughts and prayers to the family.
I was like, I was like,
He was a
I don't know. I was like, who's the and then said the leg. Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this after the
All right.
podcast because I don't want to piss off whoever.
I think I know what it is. Anyways, everybody have a good day.
Oh wait, sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, what? Huh? You must be
You
really.
know Rebecca.
No, it's not that.
Oh,
It's not that. I would have say this.
Rebecca texted you.
No, 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 no. This is totally
Said,
okay. No, no. What? Okay, I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna say, let's get this now out the way. So,
El Capulin's joining the MCU.
no, no, it's not even
Oh,
that.
that'd
It's
be awesome.
not MCU
That'd be
related.
awesome.
Not MCU related. So, I'm on Twitter.
DCU later.
I'm on Twitter, and I'm just scrolling through something while you're doing your outro, and I come to a tweet from WWE.
Right, right.
It relates to the Hall of Fame class of next year.
Oh, okay.
They have announced the first inductee for it.
Who is it?
Prepare yourself. Okay? Get ready. Get ready.
Okay.
Okay? Get ready. Hold on to something because
Okay.
get on. Hold on. Okay? Everybody else, hold on to something.
Jeff Hardy.
The Miz.
Why?
My point exactly. My point exactly. I didn't know he stopped. I thought he was still wrestling.
I think he still is.
I
Isn't
thought he was still active. Who in the
I think he still
world?
is active.
Wait, hold on. Let me look into this more.
Is it in their acting department? 'Cause I know they have that. They can do that for acting. I think.
Let's see.
I mean, he is awesome. Get it? Because
Yeah,
that's
I know.
his.
I know. I
That's his
got it.
shtick. Ricky's
Okay.
currently looking up, by the
Okay.
way. If
It could be it could be a joke, could be wrong. So take that with a grain of
it's
salt
up in
for
the
right.
air.
It's up in the air for now. But let's end this.
All right. Uh, where was I? R.P. Vicente Fernandez. That's it. That's the only podcast. See you guys.